Welcome back, everybody. I'm excited about today's video. I'd like to announce that I'm now a pro staff member on Piscifun, which is a company based out of Asia that produces baitcast reels, spinning reels, and braided line primarily. They do have a few other fishing related items, but I'm not going to go through all that. We're going to talk about a reel that I was sent by the company called the Honor 2000, which is in this pouch right here. Braided line. I've thrown braided line from low end all the way up to high end, Power Pro and all that. I can say without a doubt, the Piscifun braid beats everything I've thrown, hands down. Sensitivity, durability, just the toughness of the line. It doesn't fray or break. The amount of times you get a kink in the line is minimal. So there's a lot of things I like about that line. There's also this medieval torture device here. I'm just kidding, it's a line spooler. And this is something I find pretty unique. I haven't really looked for one online, but this is the only one I have come across. So there might be other companies that make it. The design on this one is really efficient, and this is something very useful to every angler of any skill level. If you're spooling line on a reel, you could use this. So we're gonna get out on a local pressured lake, definitely using this braided line. We're gonna put it on this reel and hopefully go catch some bass. But let's get into the products. Okay, first things first, let's start out with the Honor 2000 spinning reel. Comes in this really nice and convenient pouch. A lot of companies don't offer any kind of carrying case. It just comes right out of the box. So that's really cool. I think most would appreciate that. Let's take this baby out of here. As you can see, it's got like a matte black with a chrome red finish on the spool. So it's just a black and red accent reel. A lot of my stuff is this same color, so that's neat. Doesn't really matter. The color is not what catches you the fish, obviously. So let's talk about the mechanical makeup of this reel. It is 10 plus 1 roller bearing, so 11 total bearings. It's got a gear ratio of 5:1, and it retrieves about 24.5 inches of line per revolution of the spool. Not super high speed, but not super low speed either, so I think it would fit most applications. For 8-pound braid, it says it fits 175 yards, so I'd assume for 15-pound braid, it'll probably fit around 100 yards. This reel is also a saltwater friendly reel. Most of you guys that are going to watch this video don't fish saltwater, but to a lot of buyers, that's an attractive feature. I do want to talk about the profile. It's very compact. I have fished with some of the competitors, and I'd say this matches up pretty well. It's going to come in at around 8.9 ounces. It's made out of very high quality components, very tough, not rigid or too bulky. Might be a little bit heavier than you're used to for something in this size class. We're going to fish with that baby today. We're going to fish with the braid. To get that line onto that reel, we're going to use the line spooler. It's got some claws right there, and the spool of line that you want to put onto your reel is going to sit right in the middle there. All right, so there you are. And then all you do is tighten this knob here so that it doesn't slip out as you spool your line. Then you've also got a knob on the top that controls how much spin that gets. This thing is going to spin as we spool the line on there. You can use it for bait casters and spinning reels alike. So I forgot to show you guys this before. Obviously it comes with a handle. Put it into the side of the reel and then tighten it down, and that's it. So everything is set up, and all you need to do is get the momentum of that going correctly with the size of your reel. Start reeling in, and you can see that starting to spin, and line is going onto my reel. It's as simple as that, and that basically reduces any line twist you would experience from trying to spool your reel any other way. Before I had this thing, that was a big challenge, but now that I've got this, no more line twist. We are about to start fishing, and I've got the Honor 2000 hooked up to this Bass Pro Shops Extreme rod. It's a medium power, extra fast action, 6'8" rod. We've got the Honor hooked up right now with that Piscifun 15-pound braided line. It fit a pretty good amount on there. I was surprised at how much it fit. The lip was a bit thicker than most in the same size class, so I didn't think it would fit that much. It seems to do the job. So good capacity for 15-pound. You can go even lighter, maybe 12, depending on what you're doing. And I'm gonna hook up a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. Let's put the Honor to work. So this is gonna be the official first cast with this thing. I mean, as far as a cast goes, that was butter. Make sure this drag is right so I don't lose a fish. Drag seems pretty good. We'll find out. I've been trying all day to catch a fish on the Piscifun Honor. It's not going down right now. Hopefully I can test the drag on one fish on this reel today. That's kind of it. That's my goal. But I still have faith in this Cinco, man. Oh.
on the Piscifun! Yeah! Oh, come here. Playing all these games with me. There we go. On the Piscifun. Goal achieved. Pretty tiny fish, but that's all good. Ow. We're gonna let this sucker go. He's feisty. All right. So, we got a fish on the Piscifun Honor. It handled wonderfully. See how tight I had that drag. Not very tight. So, it did what it was supposed to do. It ran a little bit when the fish took a dive. I'm pleased with that. It felt good on the way in. It powered that fish out, no problem. I didn't feel like it was lacking at all in power. Nice. There's limbs coming out that you don't see. That was also on the Piscifun reels. That's a good feeling. Bringing out some new gear, testing it out. It's been doing very well. I think what impresses me most is the power. I don't feel like I'm horsing the fish at all. I feel like I have complete control over them without like straining the reel or straining the rod. That's really important. If your reel is struggling on even smaller fish, you got a problem.
I'm back at the house. I had a great day fishing yesterday with my buddy Antonio. I managed 2 fish and they were both really small. So it was still a good experience to be able to use this reel and catch some fish on it the first outing. Sometimes that doesn't happen. But I'm gonna run through just a couple more details, talk about what I thought, basically my impression of the reel after fishing with it. From what I could tell, fighting the 2 smaller fish yesterday, it handled flawlessly. I have no complaints with the drag. It wasn't jumpy, as I show you in the video. It was very smooth, no complaints there at all. As far as smoothness goes, it's got 10+1 roller bearings. That provides for a very smooth reeling. There was no friction, and a lot of new reels out of the box, I'll grease them. On critical parts on the inside of the spool, I'll use Penn reel grease, this stuff right here. But I didn't need that at all on this reel. Came out of the box perfectly fine. No need to lubricate any of the parts on this, which is also a plus. The weight distribution was perfect. It was not as heavy as I expected. It was very comfortable. We had a long day out there. I think it would fit any of your medium power rods with ease. I look forward to catching some bigger fish on it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Piscifun is a very young company. It's a small company right now. They're growing very quickly and I look forward to growing with them. Thanks again to Piscifun for having me on the team. Next time you guys are looking for a small profile all the way up to a larger profile spinning reel, the Honor series should fit your needs very well, from bass fishing to saltwater fishing and everything in between. But thank you all for watching. It's been great reviewing this reel. Go get yours today.